Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, today in this video, I want to tell you 5 things to do to improve my speaking skills. As you know, English skills include several components, namely pronunciation, intonation, sentence stress, grammar, and vocabulary. In order to improve our skills, we need to develop the 5 components. So let's start. For the first is vocabulary. Accommodating as much vocabulary as possible is the first step. Mm, it can be done by reading a lot of English books and using the help of dictionaries to support the learning process. Just imagine if we don't have many vocabulary in our brain, what will we say? We will definitely be stuck and cannot express what we really want to say, what we really want to talk about. And this vocabulary is very important because without knowing a lot of vocabulary, it will be difficult to communicate using English. For the second is grammar. Improving English grammar can strengthen our speaking skills. By improving skills and increasing confidence when we try to form sentences in English. The way to improve these skills, other than through training in grammar questions, you can use English as a second language forums to train your grammar with other students or even with native speakers. Learning grammar is not really easy, but we certainly can if we continue to be patient and study hard. In learning grammar, the more often we learn, then we will increasingly understand, and we can understand quickly. Even without book, we can, and grammar is not difficult anymore. For the third is pronunciation. Pronouncing words or sentences in English is not too difficult for Indonesian, so it can be trained quickly and easily. To improve capabilities in that area, we must first focus on one dialect or accents. Referring to two different accents can be confusing. Clear pronunciation is very important in speaking English because if our pronunciation is wrong, then the meaning can be wrong and the people can think differently or misunderstand. For the next is intonation. When someone is angry, the tone used will be different when they are feeling happy. Likewise, when someone is leading a speech, their intonation will be different when they are presenting. Intonation is an important part of English speaking skills. With mastery of intonation, the conversation will sound natural and not rigid or robotic. And speaking doesn't like made for and really look like learning. How to practice this skill is by learning different sound and tones in speaking skills. For the last is sentence stress. Stress of sentence is one of the factors that support the increased skill of English intonation. When we listen to the conversation in English, sometimes the speaker seems to express sentences in a hurry. This is indeed true, but it is generally caused by the contraction of the existing sentences. For example, how was that cup of tea you have ordered before? before will sound like how's the cup of tea you've ordered before. To practice this skill, you can listen to audiobooks or English songs regularly and try to follow the sentences or lyrics of the songs. Okay guys, those are 5 components to do to improve my speaking skills. But do you know there are some things you can do to improve your speaking skills, such as record yourself, listen listen the news, listen to the music, MP3 podcast, watch movie or film, and tell your own tell your own word in English. Record yourself when you are alone. Nothing reason to be nervous. You can free your brain to flow freely. Or record yourself while reading from a book. You will be able to hear your own voice, and you can know where is it lacking and wrong. And read along. Just read along, ideally every day for 15 until 20 minutes. You will get used to talking long, and you will not difficult to forming long sentences. It is best to choose a book that contains a lot of dialogue. Mm, the discussion is more real and simple. Reading poetry is good, but conversation is a more practical ability. Well, to hear the news, you will have more bonus, like mm, you will get the latest news, and your abilities are also developing. As the saying goes, while diving, drinking water. Choose one song every day until you can remember some of it and understand the words in it. It's a good way to learn idioms. About watching movies, movies is good if you watch it again and again. The more often you watch it, the more you learn. Tell your world when you live every day. Speak paper yourself. What do you feel? What you smell, hear, see? What you touch? What do you think? You are reading, you are sitting, you are listening music, you are watch TV, maybe. The possibilities are endless. You should think about it in English consistently in order to really be more proficient. The more you think in English as fast as you can. I think that's all for today. May this video is useful. Thanks for your information. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe this video. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.